Okay, so as Stefano said, we will speak about the participatory tourism for creating and supporting interactive experience. So in particular, we will speak about the platform we developed in the context of several research and commercial projects that enable tourism organization to create interactive experience in tourism, of course, and the visitor to, of course, to live and to interact with these experiences. So first, let's try to explain a little bit more about these two parts of the title. Now, participatory tourism, we mean as a platform that support any tourism organization that is a cultural site, a museum, a tourist services, to create on their own the interactive experience to be proposed to their visitor. So as a whole, the system, the platform is thought for promoting a given destination. So as a whole, the tourism organizations can promote their own services to the user. The platform allows to create interactive experiences, to test the interactive experiences that are created, and to promote these experiences on the web, on the social channels, and so on. What are interactive experiences? Interactive experiences are a way for involving tourism by using innovative technologies, by using technologies to create experiences for the user. So we are speaking about a tourist that is visiting a certain place, visiting a certain destination, and interact with the space, visit the site, and benefit of digital content by using sensors, smart devices, and so on. So in this area, we have also, for example, virtual and augmented reality tools, and the possibility to go through customized itineraries and getting personalized recommendations. So this picture depicts the overall scenario. The overall scenario is that we have the tourism service, the tourism organization, then create the experience. Then the experience is tested, is deployed in place. We have then visitors that visit the destination and visit the place, and so interact with the exhibit, and then the visitor can share the experience on the web. To do this, we adopted and we developed several technologies. We have developed technologies in the area of tangible interaction, so that use IoT, Internet of Things, to create interaction with the user. Technology in the area of artificial intelligence to provide personalized recommendation to the person visiting the place, and technology to monitor what the user is doing, and so to get interesting analysis in the part. So first of all, we have to discuss a little bit about how we can make interactive experience. Interactive experience is a complex process. First, you have to understand what really you want to do. Let's say that we want to make an interactive experience for visiting a museum or for visiting an archaeological site. You have to visit that site to interview people involved on the site, so to get information about it. after that you get all this information, you can try to understand, you can try to create design which is the interaction that you want to support. So typically you make workshops with the customer or with the organizations that want to make this an interactive experience. Then after that you have understood which is the interaction that you want to support, you decide which technology is needed. So can be needed some sensors, can be needed beacons, can be needed an app or tag NFC, so tags, technologies that allow to understand an object that is close to a given place, and so on. So you decide which technology you need. And then first you prototype all the application, and then you create the device that has to be put in place. So for example, if you can see here a table that shows some content to the visitor, this has been put in a museum, or a totem that play an audio about the place that the user is visiting. So to be more concrete, I will go through some scenarios. One scenario that we have developed is an interactive table. So the interactive table, let's say we have a map, for example, designed on top of it. You have several sensitive places that can sense if a given object is put over it. When a certain object is put over the specific area, a specific content is played. So, for example, application is like you have a map, you want to get information about the specific place designed on the map. You take the object and you put the object on the map, and the monitor plays a video describing the place where the object has been put. For doing this, you need technology like, can be used technology like NFC that are composed by a tag and by a reader. You need technology like a monitor, projector, and so on. So these are some examples of this type of technology. Here is the interactive table that one of the interactive tables that we developed for one of our recent projects. First, you develop the prototype, you test the prototype, you bundle all the pieces together, and then the table is actually implemented by putting all the graphics, the layout, and so on. So I have a small video that shows the interactions. This is a table that has been put in a museum in Sardinia, in particular in an archaeological place. According to the place where the object is put, this object actually is a 3D replica of an object, of a physical object in the place, and so. Another application, another scenario we developed is a topic chair. So this chair is composed by when the user sits on the chair play an audio like a song or tell a story and so on. This chair has been used in a museum in a project we developed in Sardinia. It's been put in the entrance of the museum. When the person sits on the chair, a song that is a poem actually, because it's one of the traditions that they have. A poem is sung to the visitor. For doing this, we used an amplifier board, a loudspeaker, and a specific sensor that has been put, of course, on the chair. In this case, you get the QR code. The QR code shows on the app the content related to the exhibit. And you here this is a traditional museum in Sardinia. Other type of exhibits that you can develop is a sound totem. When you get close to a specific totem, a sound is played, an audio is played in this case. For doing this, you need a proximity sensor and speaker and the content, of course. So these are devices that you can use according to the specific location. You can choose different proximity sensor because they can depend on the lighting condition and so on. And so this is a totem that we installed in a museum on the Carda Lake in Sirmione. When the user gets close, get the sound, the audio about the place that the user is visiting in this museum. Okay. You have the sound, but you can also have a video, and again, when the user gets close to the specific totem, get a video is played on the screen. So this is an example from a Museum of War in Rovereto. Part of the interactive experiences, you could have virtual reality. We developed a simplified version of virtual reality using 360 degrees photo. It's possible to create virtual experiences starting from this 360 photo. On the photo are put the specific pins. When the user taps on the pin, get content about the place that is indicated on the photo. So this is another example. Then I will show you some real test of using the app. Another type of interactive experience that you can have are gamification. Of course, it's very, now in these days, very relevant. It's possible to create games, quiz game, for example. The user is posed, some questions are posed to the user, and the user can answer the questions and get some score or some prize or so. And this is an example. The same game or a similar game can be used on the app, but can be also put on a touch screen that is installed on a fixed place in the museum. So maybe I can show you some example using the app. So this is a demo app that we developed just for showing the content. Here are shown some experiences that has been created. These experiences can be classified in most important experiences, or suggested experiences, or most visited experiences, or grouped on paths, let's say. So for example, here you have two experiences that can be visited in sequence. An interactive experience here. Here we can show this specific experience, and we will put for each of the different type of interaction that we can have here. So if I tap on 360 degrees picture, I get the picture. I can explore the place. It's a virtual visit. If I can tap on the eye, I get information about what I am looking at. So on. And this is another information about the place. We can have games. We can embed 3D models that can be explored and visited in 3D. This by using an external services. Let's skip it. And so another example of 360 degrees picture. This is taken from a canteen, a winery here, close to here, Adderburg canteen. Okay, this for the app. I can show also all this content is managed using the back office that we developed. So every user, every tourism organization, every tourism service, like a local guide, like a museum, can have its own environment and can create autonomously this type of experiences that we have shown. So for example, the demo that we saw on the app before, first I provide the information about the place, I provide information, the image to be shown, description, the type of experience, like, for example, the seasonality, if it is indoor, outdoor, if it is some tags that allows us to classify the experience. And all this information are used by the system to personalize then the experiences to be suggested to the visitor. Then I can provide information, I can provide all the content that describe the experience. So, for example, the 360-degree photo that we saw before is has been added here. I can edit it, I can browse it. So mouse. I can put the hotspot and I can put the description directly on the picture. So this can be really easily done by everyone. I can create a game, can put questions, the answers, the correct answers, the wrong answer. I can embed a 3D model. Yeah, I can put a gallery of images and so on. Then I can also create an interactive part, so an interactive experience that is based not only on the app, but is based on specific devices. So, for example, this is a simplified version of that interactive table that we showed before. So, according to here there is an FSC reader. If I put a specific object, you can have any object depending on the type of experience that you have designed. You can put the object, and according to the object that you put, the content is shown. If I change tag, a different content is put. Okay, so of course, as you can see, now, I mean, the thing is to build the experience, you need to have to understand what you want to do, which content you have, which is the story that you want to tell, and then you can decide how and which technology you want to use. Some words about the technical architecture that we have implemented here. Here we have the editing tool that we saw before. The editing tool is based on Firebase technology, and the web app is implemented using the Vue framework and Vuetify for the layout part. You have a set of services implemented on the cloud. So a recommended system that enables the support the suggestion part, the part where the experiences suggested for my profile are shown. A data integration part for getting content from external sources, and is used. These components are built using Python languages. IoT devices like that one are based on Raspberry Pi for the computational part. For the sensor part is used also Arduino components. Node.js as logic for driving these devices. The app is based on the Flutter framework, so allows to easily implement the app both on iOS and on Android iOS operating system. we have now working on additional features. In particular, we are working on the recommendation part that we didn't see in detail in this speech. We are enhancing the recommendation algorithm to be able to suggest to the person, to the user, places to visit, experiences to practice that are meaningful for my interest, considering also the time that I am available. Maybe I have 1/2 a day for visiting a certain city, and considering also how much the place that I could be interested to visit are crowded. For example, some museum maybe it's better to visit during the lunchtime or before a certain hour and so on. So the algorithm should consider in this information to create an experience that is better for me and is better also for the place, that helps to limit the crowdedness of the place. This is developed in collaboration with UniBZ. Okay, that was the last slide.
So, thank you, Adriano, for your presentation. Really interesting. So, now it's the publicum time. Do you have any question or comment you want to share with the group?
Can I speak up? Thanks for your presentation, very interesting. Your role is rather being the integrator, because you use a lot of custom-made stuff that you integrate and you provide the solutions. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's integration, but we have some core technology where we develop our own. So, for example, I didn't speak about the recommendation technology part, but there we developed some new.
That's why I'm involved. That's why I'm asking. There were certain components that are very familiar, so forgive me.
Someone else wants to post a question or do a comment? Otherwise, I do. You showed before that you have also 3D model. Do you think in future to integrate also some virtual reality tool, like integrate with the Oculus or some device like those one or not?
Well, we use and we can integrate this type of experiences, and of course we are working on it. The difficult part is to reach the goal where the tourism service, the tourism organization can create on its own the experience. For this reason, we have chosen 360 degrees photo and put a pin on it, because we could develop a tool that can be used autonomously by them. To develop virtual reality, real virtual reality or real augmented reality, you need, for example, to make 3D modeling of the space, and it's out of scope for us to develop this type of tool for the final users.
Got it, thank you. And someone else has a question?
Is it resonating with the customers or with the people that are visiting? Do you have some feedback there, or what is your experience?
The experience is there is a good interest in the museums that we have deployed these technologies. The exhibits are quite used. We have a good result. This is a general things. The goal instead, let's say, the goal to because in this place we developed the experiences and we deployed them. The goal to have that each tourism organization can create on their own the exhibits. Technically, I mean, it's not an issue. The issue is that it's needed also an organization that runs somehow the process. So involve the tourism services, involve the museums, involve the tourism structures, and that is, I mean, it's not our role, and we found difficulties to find this type of customer.
So what you're saying is that the customers are not ready for your technology.
I don't see our customer.
He cannot say that because we are recording, so...
Okay.
No, please. No, I'm not saying
I
that.
take it back.
No, I'm not saying this. I'm saying that customers should know what they have to do after that they get the technology.
I fully sympathize. We have the same experience. I had one customer which was really front running. That was NBC Universal. So these guys understood media. Everybody else was pretty difficult. Yeah. No, you're totally with you. You're right. But it's not you. It's not you. Can't make it. You can't change your customer.
Let's see. Maybe in 1 year, maybe I can give you more information or news.
So I do have another question for you. You told that you didn't want to integrate virtual reality because it's too difficult for your client to create the content too. Are you thinking to help them in creating content? So, and I think integrating tools like ChatGPT, we know, to propose them so that your tool can propose them already content that they can share on their tools in order to attract more tourists or not. So AI oriented.
Yeah, this can be a possibility, sure, to integrate this type of.
Did you already experimented something?
I experimented with ChatGPT to personalize recommendation, but I mean, the experience that I've got are not very clever personalized recommendation.
I don't think in personalizing the recommendation you provide to the final user of the app. Yeah. I think help the tourist organization in creating the content to be put in the app.
Yeah,
it's something different.
This is
I know that ChatGPT is quite good in creating content. Good, yeah. It seems that it's quite good even in creating fake news.
No, can really help. It can really help, and definitely it's a feature that can be added to the back office part of the platform.
I meant, sorry if I didn't pose that well my question.
So thank you very much for sharing your experience. I wanted to know if you see if you need collaboration by others which are at the NOIS Park, which could help you in going further with this experience. Do you think you would need some support to tackle your challenges you have on the table at the moment?
I think yes. I think we need support.
And if which? Which kind of? Which
kind of? I mean, we like to focus on technology part, and we need very much support on data integration part, for example. So Open Data Hub could be very interesting for us to integrate content with the platform. On the user interface part, this require a lot of competencies as well. Yeah, also business I don't know if there are this type of competencies here, but also the business part. I mean, to really understand which is the business model that could suit this type of solution. This is really a challenge.
So that means you are in a technology push path. You have the technology, but you are looking for the business opportunity.
Yeah.
It's less market pull where the market is asking for something. The market is not yet asking it. So you have a technology and the system, and you are looking for use cases.
Yeah.
And
use cases, or also not specific use cases, but really to better understand how the full model can work. Because we are basically work on the project basis now. We apply for tender, often we win tenders, and so this is our model. But I think there is space also for not on the project basis, but really to develop a platform that would, I don't think self-sustaining, but I mean to be part of an ecosystem. Yeah, to scale exactly. This is really very very needed.
thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Someone else wants to ask a question, share a comment, say something? If not, I would ask every one of you to do a short presentation of him, just saying his name, his affiliation, and 3 words on his topic. So I'm Stefano Seppi, NOIS Tech Park, Tech Transfer Digital, and my topics are IoT, Open Data Hub, and free software. So every one of you should do, like me. No, just start.
Okay.
Don't be shy.
I'm Stefano, a colleague of Adriano. I'm working in a Suggesto company, and I'm the project manager of Suggesto.
Hello, my name is Thomas. I've been working until September in Amsterdam for a food company as a business analyst for procurement department and mainly on business intelligence. And I'm now looking at what I'm going to do and some crazy ideas which I'm thinking about. And so that's also the reason I'm here today, because I was curious what is happening here in NOIS Tech Park and what are you doing. And thanks a lot for your presentation. And yeah, so that's for my part.
Okay, so Luca Miotto, part of digital of NOIS Club. Stephanie. 3 words: the free software, license compliance, building.
Hi everyone, I'm Valentina, web developer from Ampere software. My topics are front-end.
Good evening, everybody. I am Bertiana. By having a part of spin-off here at NOIS Tech Park, Talma Digital Performance Intelligence, we take care about the small and medium enterprises in helping the government, their governance, with advanced analytics tools. Thank you.
I'm Enrico. I'm a student here at the Live Nursing course. I also was an intern here at Uni Digital, and my occupations are web development and also learning about science.
I'm Simon Darwai. I'm also working here at NOIS Tech Park with Stefano, Luca, and Patrick in the unit Tech Transfer Digital, and I'm a software architect. And yeah, open data hub, mobility data, and Java.
I'm Ilaria Russo, and I'm a business mathematics student in Italy.
Hi, I am Adriano Venturini. I have a startup here, having named Solve, about automated testing, and my topic are quality, source.
Hi, my name is Patrick Konevan. I'm the head of Unit Digital here at NOIS Tech Park. Open data, open source, and open standards. Okay. Sorry.
My name is Christoph. I'm based both in Switzerland, in Zenetz, just across the Ilfran, and partly over here. I started an incubator in Zenetz for technology that includes multimedia solutions. In public transport, goes over to digital streaming solutions, and includes space technology.
Hi, I'm Luca Renone. I'm CTO of Nenea, a startup with the vision of rethink and digitize the market of catering, restaurant, and food. My topics are development, design architecture, and TIC.
Hi, I'm Daniele Gobetti. I'm freelance, working here in the area. I mostly do lately consultancy about project management and C-level consultancy in general for IT businesses.
Okay, I'm Emily. I'm a freelance and I work together with the Tech Transfer Digital of NOIS Tech Park, and my 3 words are SFS Hackathon and Open Data Update.
So, thank you everybody for presenting you. So now before to conclude, I want to share with you the upcoming events we organize in the next month. So first of all, 19th of May, please sign you this date in your calendar. We will do the Open Data Hub Day. We will make a presentation of what we as Tech Transfer Digital did in the last year on the Open Data Hub, and we will also have a lot of people presenting their experience consuming or sharing their data through the Open Data Hub. We will have also a presentation about data spaces in Europe, so an overview of what is going on about data spaces in Europe, a buzzword we hear a lot, but maybe we have to understand better what's moving there around. So if you wanna, you can already subscribe by going on the website of the Open Data Hub. You find the link where you can register to the event. Then the next Software Developer Thursday will be the 4th of May, and the topic will be Open Data Hub again. But there we will share with you what we did in the last year on the data browser, which is the tool that allows to browse all data of the Open Data Hub. And I would like to have a lot of people discussing about the technologies we used and having maybe proposal on how we can even improve our tools, even have more community-oriented shared development of the tool of the Open Data Hub, since everything we do is open source and you can find it on GitHub. So if you are interested, you will receive an email by me around the 15th of the month with a link for the registration. Otherwise, on the NOIS website, you already find the event and you can go there and register. With this presentation, I really thank you all for being here and participating to this event. Thank you, Adriano, for coming and presenting your tool, your experience. It was really nice, and see you next time. Bye-bye, and now networking time. There is still some drinks available. Enjoy it, and have a nice evening, and happy Easter to everyone.
Thank you.